Hey there, English learners. Welcome to another episode of Speak English Podcast. I'm David, and we're so glad you're here today.
And I'm Sarah. This is the place where you can practice real English, boost your confidence, and speak more fluently every day.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever wanted to say something in English, but you froze? Your mind went blank? That fear, right there, that's what stops so many people from improving.
We get it. The fear of making mistakes, the fear of being judged, that hesitation. It's so common, and it's so frustrating. But today, we're going to help you move past it.
That's right. In this episode, we're going to show you how to speak English without fear or hesitation. And yes, we're going to say that phrase a lot today, because that's what we want for you.
We'll give you tools, strategies, and even a challenge to help you finally break free from fear when speaking English. And by the end of this episode, you'll feel more ready than ever.
But before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button. That way, you'll never miss a chance to practice with us and improve your English every single week.
All right, are you ready? Let's get started by talking about why fear happens when we speak and how we can start to change that today.
One of the biggest obstacles to fluency is not vocabulary or grammar. It's fear. Most learners already know enough English to express basic ideas, but fear of sounding wrong, slow, or awkward keeps them silent and stuck in their heads. That fear creates hesitation, and hesitation blocks progress.
It's not about being perfect. It's about being present. Fear tricks your brain into thinking that you have to speak like a native to participate in a conversation. But the truth is, you can speak clearly and naturally, even if your English isn't perfect. That's what fluency really means.
The technique we're sharing today is based on something powerful: exposure. You need repeated low-pressure situations where you speak English freely, without judgment. The more you speak, even with mistakes, the less your brain sees it as a threat. That's how you build real confidence.
It's like training a muscle. At first, speaking English feels hard. You hesitate, overthink, and maybe even panic. But if you practice regularly and in the right way, that hesitation starts to disappear. Your responses become faster, more natural, and you stop worrying so much.
We call this approach desensitization through practice. You reduce your fear by doing the very thing that scares you, speaking. But you do it in small, manageable steps, every single day. Over time, your brain stops associating English with stress and starts linking it to success.
The great news is that this technique doesn't require a classroom, a teacher, or even a native speaker. It only requires you, your voice, and a decision to practice daily. You can talk to yourself, describe your day, or repeat common phrases. All of this helps reduce fear.
When fear goes down, fluency goes up. It's really that simple. Most learners try to eliminate mistakes before speaking, but that's backward. You need to speak first, mistakes and all, and let fluency come from action. That's how you truly start speaking English without hesitation.
In a moment, we'll show you exactly how this works with a real demonstration. You'll see how simple structures, used with confidence, can help you sound natural and relaxed in English. Let's take a look at how this technique works in real life.
Let's show you what we mean. I'll start with a simple sentence. I'm learning English because I want to travel more. Now, I'll repeat it 3 times, slowly, clearly, and with confidence. The goal is not to be fast or perfect, it's to feel relaxed while saying it.
Now it's my turn. Listen carefully. I speak English every day to feel more confident. Again, slow, natural, and without pressure. When you say these kinds of sentences out loud regularly, your brain starts to treat speaking English as something familiar, not scary.
You can do this practice at home. Pick a short sentence you use often, like, I like watching movies in English. Say it 3 times. Don't rush. Don't worry about your accent or grammar. Focus only on saying it out loud without stopping or correcting yourself. That's the key.
Repetition helps build fluency. Let's try one together. I don't need to be perfect. I just need to practice. Say it slowly with me now. Again. And one more time. This is how you train your mouth, your brain, and your confidence all at once. It's a simple but powerful habit.
You can also add variations. For example, I'm not afraid to make mistakes, or it's okay if I pause while speaking. When you speak sentences like these, you're not just practicing English, you're rewriting your mindset. That changes everything over time.
A helpful tip is to practice while looking in the mirror. Say something like, I am getting better every day. Look at yourself, smile, and speak with intention. This might feel silly at first, but it actually helps your brain link English speaking with positive feelings.
Also, don't underestimate the power of your voice. Even if no one is listening, speak out loud. Describe what you're doing. I'm making coffee. I'm checking my email. I'm going to work. These everyday phrases help you get comfortable using English naturally.
And remember, mistakes are part of the process. We'll talk more about this soon, but for now, just keep repeating, keep speaking, and most importantly, keep going. Now, let's talk about the amazing benefits of using this practice consistently.
When you practice speaking English daily without pressure, the first benefit you'll notice is less anxiety. Your brain stops reacting with fear because it's no longer something unknown. English becomes part of your routine, and your body feels more relaxed when you speak.
Another amazing benefit is improved fluency, not just in speed but in clarity. The more you speak, the more natural your sentences become. You stop overthinking grammar rules and start trusting your instinct. That's how fluent speakers communicate, with confidence, not perfection.
You'll also notice your reactions become faster. At first, you might need time to form a sentence, but over time, with practice, the delay disappears. Your brain starts to connect ideas in English automatically, so you don't need to translate. You just speak directly and smoothly.
Your pronunciation will also improve, even if you're not focused on it. When you repeat phrases and speak out loud, you begin to notice the rhythm and stress of natural English. You'll sound clearer and more confident, and people will understand you more easily in conversations.
Another huge benefit is emotional. As you speak more, you feel proud of your progress. You stop judging yourself and start enjoying the process. Speaking English becomes something exciting, not scary. That mindset shift makes learning faster and more enjoyable.
You'll also gain more independence. Instead of waiting for a perfect moment or someone to practice with, you take control. You realize that progress is in your hands. That kind of self-driven learning builds not only language skills, but also discipline and personal confidence.
This habit can also prepare you for real-life situations, like job interviews, travel, or even casual conversations. Because you've practiced speaking in a relaxed, consistent way, you feel more prepared to respond naturally, without freezing or hesitating when it matters most.
And remember, confidence is contagious. When you speak with more confidence, people respond better to you. They listen more, they engage more, and you start having better interactions. That kind of feedback encourages you to keep going. Now let's talk about how to start.
Step 1. Choose 1 or 2 short sentences in English every day. These should be things you would actually say in real life. Something like, "I'm going to the store," or "I like this music." The goal is to start with simple, useful phrases that you can repeat with ease and confidence.
Step 2. Repeat each sentence out loud at least 3 times. Don't just whisper or think silently. Really say it. Your mouth and your brain need to work together. Speaking out loud activates your memory and builds muscle memory, which helps you sound more natural over time.
Step 3. Add variations to your sentences. If your sentence is, "I like this book," try saying, "I love reading," or "This is my favorite story." Changing the structure slightly keeps the practice fresh and helps you expand your vocabulary and sentence-building skills naturally.
Step 4. Practice during daily routines. Speak while you cook, clean, walk, or get ready in the morning. Say things like, "I'm brushing my teeth," or "I'm getting dressed." These little moments give you chances to practice without pressure and without needing extra time in your day.
Step 5. Speak in front of a mirror. This helps you build confidence in your body language and tone. Say your phrases while looking at yourself. Smile, speak clearly, and focus on staying relaxed. The mirror turns your practice into a real-life interaction, even when you're alone.
Step 6. Record your voice once a week. Choose a topic, speak for 1 minute, and then listen to yourself. Don't judge, just observe. You'll hear how your pronunciation improves, where you hesitate, and how much more fluent you sound week after week. It's motivating and effective.
Step 7. Set a daily goal. It can be just 5 minutes of speaking or 10 new sentences. Make it easy and realistic so that you stay consistent. Remember, progress doesn't come from doing a lot once. It comes from doing a little every day without giving up. That's the secret.
Step 8. Stay patient and celebrate small wins. Every sentence you say, every hesitation you overcome, it matters. The journey to fluency is not fast, but it is possible. If you follow these steps day by day, you'll speak English with more confidence and less fear. That's a promise.
One common mistake is thinking you need to speak perfect English before you start practicing. That mindset creates pressure and fear. You don't need perfect grammar or a large vocabulary to speak. You just need to speak. Perfection is not the goal. Communication is.
Another mistake is practicing only in your head. Many learners read or listen, but they don't speak out loud. Your brain might understand English, but your mouth needs training too. If you skip speaking, you stay stuck. Make your voice part of the practice every single day.
Some people wait for the right moment to start speaking, like having a teacher, a class, or a partner. But waiting delays progress. You don't need a perfect situation. You need consistency. Speaking to yourself, anytime and anywhere, is a powerful way to grow. Don't wait.
A very common mistake is being afraid of making mistakes. But here's the truth. Mistakes are not the enemy. They are signs that you are trying and improving. If you don't allow yourself to make mistakes, you stop learning. Mistakes are part of the journey, not something to avoid.
Another trap is comparing yourself to others. Maybe you hear someone speak fluently and you feel discouraged. But you don't see their journey or how long they've practiced. Focus on your own progress. Even one sentence a day is a step forward, and it deserves to be celebrated.
Some learners focus too much on translating in their heads. That slows you down and creates hesitation. Instead of thinking in your native language, practice thinking directly in English. Start with simple thoughts like, I'm hungry, or it's sunny. The more you do it, the easier it gets.
Don't fall into the trap of practicing only when you feel motivated. Motivation is great, but it doesn't last. What matters is building a habit. Speak even when you're tired. Even when it's just a few minutes. That's how real progress happens, through daily action, not just inspiration.
And finally, avoid judging your own accent. Everyone has an accent. It's part of who you are. What matters is being clear, not sounding like a native. Focus on expressing yourself. If people understand you, that's already success. Now, let's give you a fun challenge to try at home.
Here's your challenge. For the next 7 days, record yourself speaking in English for just 1 minute a day. Pick any topic. Your morning routine, your weekend plans, your favorite food. Don't overthink it. The goal is to speak out loud, with no script, just like a real conversation.
After each recording, listen to it once. Don't focus on mistakes. Focus on effort. Notice where you pause or hesitate, and use that to guide your practice. You'll be surprised how much more natural and confident you sound by day 7. 1 minute a day really adds up.
If recording feels difficult, here's another option. Speak in front of a mirror every morning. Start with 3 simple sentences about your day. Look at yourself as you speak, and smile. This builds your speaking confidence and helps you feel more natural and expressive.
You can also choose one object around you and describe it in English. For example, this is my phone. It's black. I use it every day to call my family. Simple sentences like that help you train your brain to think and speak directly in English without fear or hesitation.
Another fun way to practice is creating short dialogues between 2 imaginary people. You can be both voices. It sounds silly, but it works. You'll practice asking and answering questions naturally, and that gives you real conversational power, even if you're alone.
Don't forget to write down any words or phrases you get stuck on. Keep a small notebook or use a note app on your phone. Review those expressions and try using them again the next day. Repetition helps you remember and turns weak areas into strong ones over time.
You can also challenge yourself to use English in real situations, maybe ordering food, asking for help, or joining a short online conversation. Start small. One short interaction in English can give you a huge confidence boost and remind you that you can do this.
Choose one of these ideas, or mix a few, and do them consistently for 1 week. The important thing is to take action, even if it's just for 5 minutes. You'll feel stronger, more prepared, and more comfortable speaking English. Ready? Let's wrap it up together.
Today, We talked about how to speak English without fear or hesitation. We shared a powerful technique, gave you a step-by-step plan, discussed common mistakes, and even gave you a challenge to practice. The goal is simple: speak more, worry less, and enjoy the process.
We hope these tips help you feel more confident and relaxed when you speak English. And now, we'd love to hear from you. Have you ever been in a situation where fear stopped you from speaking English? What helped you overcome it? Or what's still holding you back? Tell us below.
And hey, if you made it all the way to this part of the video, it means you're serious about improving your fluency. So, let's make it fun. Type the word confidence in the comments. That way, we'll know you're one of the learners who never gives up. We see you, and we support you.
Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We're here every week with real, practical English tips to help you grow. If you found this helpful, share it with someone who's also trying to improve their English. You're not alone. This is a journey we're all on together.